Roblox has changed a lot over the years, especially from its creation in 2006. From the early days of brick-based maps and basic GUI to the massive experiences we now see in 2025, it's come a long way. But for millions of players, there's a certain era of Roblox that still stands out. A time when the games were much simpler, the graphics were blockier, and the experiences were unforgettable. Today, we're taking a closer look at 5 of the most nostalgic Roblox games that not only helped shape the platform, but also define the childhoods of an entire generation of players. In today's video, the games we'll be covering, starting with number 1 is Natural Disaster Survival, Roblox Titanic, Sword Fights on the Heights, The Iron Cafe, and Work at a Pizza Place. Natural Disaster Survival was first released in 2008 by Stickmaster Luke. Known for being a round-based survival game, players must endure various natural disasters such as earthquakes, tornadoes, and flash floods on a series of small, destructible maps. The game is easy to understand, quick to play, and endlessly chaotic. Its simplicity is part of its charm, and it's quickly gained traction among new and veteran players alike. With a rotating set of disasters and dozens of maps, each round felt unpredictable. Especially now with the current game passes, you're able to have multiple disasters per round, which tends to make it a bit crazy. Over the years, Natural Disaster Survival has become a Roblox staple, especially for casual players looking for fast-paced multiplayer chaos. By 2025, the game is still online and heavily played with its own community. While Stickmaster Luke hasn't updated it regularly, the core gameplay still holds up so well. With billions of visits to date, it remains as one of the most iconic and recognizable experiences in Roblox history. Coming in at number 2, Roblox Titanic. Released in 2009 by The Amazeman, is a simulation of the Titanic's infamous final voyage. The game begins peacefully as players explore the massive ship, but quickly escalates once it strikes an iceberg. As the ship sinks, players must try to survive either by finding a lifeboat or taking their chances in the freezing water. At the time, the game was groundbreaking. It used detailed scripting to create a cinematic experience, one of the first Roblox games to pull off something so pioneering for its time. With dynamic sinking physics, authentic ship layouts, and time sequences, it captured the attention of millions and set a standard for immersive design on the platform. While the original version's popularity declined after 2015, a remastered version with improved visuals and mechanics continues to attract players in 2025. Even now, Roblox Titanic stands as a strong example of early Roblox storytelling. Personally, this was one of the first Roblox games I ever played, and it holds a lot of memories for me. I remember being in middle school on Skype with one of my friends, and we would spend hours in the game just messing around. I think one of our favorite things to do was start at the very bottom of the ship and race to see who could escape the fastest after the iceberg hit. Sometimes we made it, most of the time we honestly didn't, but honestly that wasn't the point. We would just laugh for hours, try to come up with new challenges, or play out random role plays on the ship with other players. And thinking about it now, those moments really stick with me because it wasn't about winning or surviving, it was about having a shared experience in a world that felt big and cinematic, especially for its time. Sword Fights on the Heights 4 was developed by Telemon, later known as Shletsky, in 2008. It's an intense PvP map built across a series of floating platforms in the sky. Players use swords, many of which became legendary items in Roblox history, to battle across bridges, towers, and narrow ledges. This was one of the most skill-based combat games of early Roblox. Games like this helped establish competitive PvP culture on the platform. It required a mix of combat precision and movement control. With its unique layout, sudden falls, and powerful swords like the Illumina and Darkheart, it became an instant favorite amongst others. While the original game isn't active in 2025 due to Shletsky no longer being a part of the staff team, fan-made revivals and tribute versions keep it alive. The original still holds symbolic status as one of Roblox's best combat games of all time. At number 4, we have The Iron Cafe. Released in 2008 and created by Iron Enforcer, it was one of the first major hangout games on Roblox. At the time, it was always on the front page and quickly became the go-to spot if you wanted to socialize. Whether you were brand new or a regular player, this was the game people joined to make friends and meet others. It was actually even featured in an official Roblox commercial used to promote the platform, which helped boost its popularity even more. The game had a 2-story layout. Upstairs was a cozy cafe space where players could sit, chat, and roleplay as baristas, while downstairs was a full-on nightclub, flashing lights, a dance floor, and even a VIP room for players who bought access. The furniture, neon signs, and old-school Roblox aesthetic gave it a charm that perfectly felt in line with how Roblox looked and felt in the late 2000s. Players came here to hang out, roleplay, or just honestly watch chaos unfold. There was always someone pretending to be a manager, someone hosting a dance battle in the club, and usually some kind of in-game friend group drama happening in the corner. It was one of the first games that showed Roblox could be a space for social interaction, not just traditional gameplay. I actually remember coming here all the time with my friend from school that I mentioned previously in this video. We would jump on after class, meet up with our little Roblox friend group, and just talk for hours. There wasn't really an objective. We would just kind of sit around, explore, and make up random stories half the time. It was one of those Roblox games where it didn't really matter what you were doing, it was just kind of who you were playing with. Over time though, the game's popularity started to fade. While Roblox was growing fast and new games with more mechanics and better customization started taking over, the Iron Cafe ran into its issues with moderation, especially around online dating. Because of its social nature, the game attracted a lot of players who used it in ways that went against Roblox's rules. Iron Enforcer tried to prevent that by adding in-game rules and even banning players, but it got to a point where he decided to stop updating the game entirely. Which, I'm gonna be so honest, what's really funny about that is this game was huge in a problem with online dating back in Roblox. So when I think about this game, I completely could see why it actually declined just because of how serious the online dating issues were. By 2025, the Iron Cafe is still more of a nostalgic relic. It's still heavily playable, but mostly sits empty aside from the occasional fans revisiting it. There was a small revival in 2023 when a game called Speedrun 12 added a portal to the game, which kind of brought back some attention, but it didn't really ever stick. Today, it stands as one of the earliest examples of what a hangout game could be long before cafes and clubs became a full genre on Roblox. While it may not be popular anymore, it's still remembered, especially by the players who grew up there. And for the last game of this video, we're going to be talking about Work at a Pizza Place, created by Dude1 in 2008. Work at a Pizza Place is one of the longest running and most successful games in Roblox history. It lets players take on various roles in pizza restaurant, whether you're a cashier, cook, pizza boxer, delivery driver, supplier, or manager. Each role has its own responsibilities, but all of them are part of one shared goal: keeping the pizza place running smoothly. The game quickly became popular for its cooperative gameplay and laid-back tone. Whether you were working the kitchen or driving a delivery car across town, it encouraged teamwork without pressure. Players could just jump right in and switch jobs at any time. Players could jump in, switch jobs at any time, and work alongside friends. It was one of the first Roblox games that felt like it was a full experience, with systems connect together in a way that made sense, and made it fun. On top of that, players could use their in-game earnings to upgrade and decorate their personal house, which also added a whole other layer of creativity and expression. What really set Work at a Pizza Place apart was how it became a cultural icon in the Roblox community. It wasn't just a game, it was a place to hang out, roleplay, or just unwind. The systems were simple but deep enough to stay engaging. For a lot of people, this was one of the first real introductions to the idea that Roblox could stimulate jobs, money, and even real-world teamwork. It also holds the distinction of actually being one of the first Roblox games to be featured in official merchandise. Work at a Pizza Place was included in Roblox's line of physical toys, which began appearing in stores around 2017. Features from the game were turned into collectible action figures, playsets, and mystery boxes. For a time, you could actually walk into a store like Target or Walmart and actually pick up a Work at a Pizza Place set that came with in-game bonus items. That kind of real-world marketing helped elevate the game from a popular Roblox title to a recognizable brand within the platform's larger ecosystem. It was even featured as a property in Monopoly Roblox Edition, a rare honor that only a handful of games have actually been received. Over the years, updates have continued to make the game popular, adding new features like emotes, pets, party islands, seasonal decorations, and crossover events. Special updates like the Pizza Party event or holiday-themed content kept players coming back. In many ways, it sets the model for how Roblox games could evolve over time without losing their core identity. By 2025, Work at a Pizza Place is still going strong. It's still actively maintained, and it continues to draw both longtime fans and new players alike. So, if you've played any of these games, let me know in the comment which one means the most to you. And if you're new to Roblox, I recommend checking them out. Even the classics have something to teach us about where this platform came from. Be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Roblox history and gaming nostalgia. Thanks for watching.